Yeah, it's been really good, thanks. Settling in slowly. Didn't know it was cold here, to be fair. I thought it was 30 degrees all year round, so that was a bit of a shock. But no, it's been really nice. The boys are all really sound lads, and obviously I know a couple of the staff as well from previous years playing against Perth Glory, like Andy and Kenny as well, through the years, so it's been quite an easy little transition. I've only come up against them. No one in this squad features that I've played with or anything like that, well, probably most of them, I'd say. Obviously a lot through last year's squad, and then at various other A-League clubs as well, so yeah, quite a few of them. I needed a fresh start and a new challenge, and you know, in my conversations with the club, they were really ambitious, and they had a vision for not only what we could achieve as a club, but how they could help me grow as a player and achieve what I want to achieve in my career. So yeah, just through those discussions, it became quite clear that it'd be a good environment for me to move into, and also it's obviously the furthest away as well, so to throw myself out of my comfort zone a little bit. You know, I've had some challenging times in football, but never had to experience it abroad, except for when I was really young. So yeah, challenge and hoping I land on my own 2 feet. Yeah, so yeah, obviously like Cam had a good first year last year, made a big impression and had some really important performances for the club. So it's important that we push each other, that he keeps pushing me and that I'm pushing him, and we create an environment where we're both developing and getting better. And it's a strange position where obviously there's only one jersey, so it's highly competitive, but so far he's been really welcoming, and I appreciate him for that. So I'm really looking forward to getting to work with him. Well, I mean, that one defeat was a very heavy one. That was 5-0. So that wasn't a very fond one. But yeah, that was obviously a really good team. They went on to be premiers that year, and I always enjoy coming out here and playing at the stadium because they get a good crowd and they're vocal, and they give the goalkeepers a bit as well. So that's always good fun. And yeah, obviously coming up against that strong side was a good memory because they had big crowds, and it was you want to test yourself against the best in the league, and they were at the time. Last year we were obviously at Macedonia Park when we came out here on a very hot evening, and you guys got one early, and we managed to pull one back late. So it's been a pretty even contest over the last few years, and I really enjoyed it. They're pretty close behind you. They're pretty close, but no, it was bloody good. Yeah, enjoyed that. It's quite tight packed and a good little atmosphere there. Yeah, I did hold that trophy, and I got a lot of stick actually when we came here last year because I did a podcast, the Players podcast, I think, run by the A-League, and they asked me about the distance derby, and I said it's the one I least look forward to in the playing calendar, purely because of the travel and the jet lag and everything, and yeah, I got a bit of shit for that. So. Absolutely, yeah, the shed's given me a fair bit in the past. I think when I played here, it was probably one of my first sort of 7 or 8 games, and I was only a young fella, so really enjoyed getting into it with them, and yeah, I'm excited to be hopefully on the other end of it this time, and hopefully they're saying all nice things about me, but we'll have to wait and see. Bit fresh into the environment for me to have sat down with the boys and kind of broken down where we're looking to go with the staff and stuff like that. But for me personally, obviously first and foremost, Perth missed out on the 6 last year, so that's got to be the minimum expectation for the group of players that we have and the quality that we've got in that dressing room. And obviously then it's pushing higher. If you're a team like Perth where you're isolated and people have to travel, securing home playoff football is a massive advantage. So that for me should be the aim for the team and the group. And then on a personal level, obviously been a bit disappointed over the last couple of years with how many goals I've conceded. I felt like my performances were still there, but just statistically it's probably not matching up. So I'd like to bring that down a long way and go from there. Obviously we're also developing a playing style where we like to play out from the back, so minimising errors in that regard is going to be important for me this year. Absolutely. You know, the Nick supporters are fantastic. You know, they're all the way out there on their own, so they're a very important part of New Zealand football and the pathway. You know, without them, there wouldn't be a club, and then there wouldn't be a professional pathway for us players in New Zealand. So they're very important, and yeah, I have extremely fond memories of my time in Wellington. Spent a long time there. And it didn't go my way for a long time, and I had to stick it out and keep battling it out and put my hand up and just hang in there, and eventually I got the nod, and very grateful for the opportunity they gave me and the platform they've given me to continue my development. But they're very vocal, they're loud, they create a great atmosphere there at Wellington. They come out in good numbers, and I guess the opposite of here, they often battle some horrid weather as well to get out there. So we appreciate them, and no, they've been fantastic to me. They got behind me early, and obviously stepping into a leadership role over the last couple of years, they got in behind me, and they've been fantastic to me. Hopefully I'm remembered in the same breath and the same capacity as those players. Obviously I know Smigger quite well, played with him, and yes, speak to him every now and again. And Danny, I have a really good relationship with Danny. He was my national team coach at the All Whites. He gave me my debut and really believed in me, and yeah, fantastic guy, fantastic coach, and obviously he's out here living now, so when I get settled, he will definitely be one on the list that I'll be catching up with. During the time that this discussion was taking place, the likes of Danny had just left the national team environment, but he was well aware of where I saw my progressions going and everything that was going on. So his influence on my decision was definitely there. And then I've got some other mates out here as well, like the Lowry brothers. Like I'm quite close with Ryan, so speaking to him and him passing on what his brother Shane had said about the club was pretty influential as well. Yeah, I mean, obviously over the last couple of days, done a lot of work with the back line in the way we're building up and the way we're playing. So they've been quite accepting and just allowing me to find my feet, because we're playing a different way than what I'm used to. So small adjustment period for me. So they've been quite good about it and not getting on me when I'm giving the ball away and turning it over and causing a few issues. But no, they've been sound, and yeah, the back line looks really solid, and well, to be fair, right throughout the park. So I'm excited for what we can do.